I have a live feed. Z's here. What's up, brother? That show was the best. That's the third time I've seen her, and each show just is better. Plus, I was right up against, I was touching the stage. I was so close. It was fantastic. And then she stayed for pictures, so I wasn't going to leave. That was awesome. Yeah, I was in my office. I had a long break between clients on. I think it was Wednesday, and I was just checking my email, and I'm on a email distribution for Improv, and it said Melissa, and I went, oh crap, when? And it's like Sunday, one show only on Sunday, and I'm like, man. So I immediately bought my ticket, and it was only like 10 extra bucks for VIP, which I usually don't do, but I had to this time, so it was just fantastic. Yeah, and she's never done pictures before. I saw my favorite of all time, Richard Lewis. I saw him 3 times, and he didn't do pictures. I would have loved to have had a picture with him. Stand Up Live is in downtown Phoenix. I don't know if you've ever been to that club. I saw Thomas F. Wilson. So Tom Wilson played Biff in all of the Back to the Future movies. He was phenomenal. Actually saw him. I was downtown on a grand jury. So I just stayed downtown. I was at a Starbucks in the courtyard waiting for a friend of mine to show up for the show. And Tom Wilson comes walking across this grassy area with his guitar and a soft pack on his back. And I was like instantly 10 years old. Tom. I kind of walked up to him and I said, hey, I'm not stalking you. So I'm just big fan and looking forward to seeing the show. And I love your DVD. He has a great DVD called Bigger Than You. And so he said, oh, great. And he's 6'3", he's like an inch taller than me. So then he did pictures, and I got a picture with him and a friend of mine. That was like 10 years ago, probably. Over 10. No, it was 8 years ago. And so Tom posted the picture and he turns to me and goes, so did you like the show? I said, yes. So like, he remembered seeing me out in the courtyard hours before. He was great. So he's the only comic I've seen that actually did pictures until last night, Melissa. She didn't do it the last 2 times I've seen her, but she did it last night. And I don't care how long I had to wait. That was fantastic and worth it. Yeah, so the show, thanks for asking, was just great. Amy's here. Yeah, Biff. Gene's here. Except if you got him, and I do. Melissa is shooting a special. I don't know which network. She's doing a stand-up special. They're shooting it in LA on Wednesday. So I don't know what's going to make it in terms of the material. I know some of the stuff that she does will, but she was rehearsing some new material to see how it went. I know for Wednesday. I'll have to find out what network and when it's going to be on. This is the spring, so it may not air until the fall. And I don't know if it's HBO or who, but it'll be a stand-up special. It's going to be great. So it was awesome getting my picture with her. She has a YouTube channel that she posts every couple of weeks. I've been following her since she left SNL. She did 6 seasons there. That's why I first discovered her. I've never watched America's Got Talent. She won that show before she got on SNL. And she does impressions. Her impressions are so funny. She does a killer Owen Wilson, J-Lo, Gwen Stefani. She's done most of these impressions in front of those people and a bunch of others. She does a Wanda Sykes that is killer. Oh my gosh, it's unbelievable. So she did all the best stuff last night and then some new stuff too. So it was a great show. Oh, good to see you all. Had a nice uncharacteristic day off. So yeah, I made some pretty good use of it. Got some things done. I love going to that Papago Amphitheater. It's right off 52nd Street in McDowell. It was built in the 30s, so they used to host outdoor stuff, but now McDowell's pretty busy, so it's kind of historic. I like to go up there, kick my sandals off and ground. Have some Jersey mics. You can see a picture I put up in the background as part of the Camelback, very storied Camelback Mountain. So it's got a nice view. I just love going up there and climbing up. People hike through there. There was a couple sitting there when I got up. You can, on the back side of the mountain, you can hike and mountain bike. People come riding through there and stuff. But it's pretty empty most of the time, especially on a weekday. You know, at like 3 in the afternoon. All right, let's kick this off. I don't know. I haven't been doing any rehearsing. I've been working a lot, but I had that day off today, and I will Wednesday too. So the universe is giving me a little bit of a break that I need. So I'm grateful, very grateful for my clients, grateful for my practice, grateful to still have health, and be able to rock this work, sacred work I've been called to, and still at 63, I'm kicking it. That's my favorite thing when my clients, I meet them at the front door of our office building, they say, "How's it going?" I say, "I'm vertical." So that's like my standard reply. Speaking of, there's the Fair Faith. Good to see you. Thanks for checking in. Let's get some music going. My buddy Steve Poltz on this what I call it, Mellow Monday. Yeah, I had to come up with something right before I logged on. I love everything about you. And I love the way you comb your hair. And I love the way you sashay in the room. Your perfume lingers in the air. I love everything about you. Whoa, about you. I love the way you lick your lips, dear. You got fireworks in your head. I love the way you bring me water when I'm thirsty in your bed. I love everything about you. Whoa, about you. You were surely kissed by angels. Just look at the freckles on your face. You got the devil in your eyes. You disappear without a trace. Well, I love sneaking up behind you when you're looking in the mirror. The way your eyes lock into mine, dear, without guilt and without fear. I love everything about you. Whoa, about you. I love everything about you. Whoa, about you. Oh, all right. Kicking off with a little my buddy Steve Pulse for an off night because I was at the Tempe Improv last night to see my gal Melissa Villasenor, 6 seasons as a Saturday Night Live cast performer, and now she's out doing her stand-up. She's got art. She does great art, all kinds of stuff. This is my 3rd time, and it's the best show. It was fantastic. So couldn't go live last night, so thanks for joining me for what did I call it, Mellow Monday. Rose is here. Hey, good seeing you from Hawaii, which the islands have been calling me back. I'm thinking maybe September, October. Which island are you on? I haven't been in 3 years. It's been 3 years since I was on Maui for my Lomi Lomi immersion class. Where are you at there? Thanks for checking in. Well, since you're in Hawaii somewhere, on one of the habitable islands, I'm of course guessing. Let's do a little Elvis from Blue Hawaii. I and you and Blue Hawaii. The night is heavenly, and you are heaven to me. Lovely you and Blue Hawaii. With all this loveliness that could be mine. Come with me while the moon is on the sea. The night is young, and so are we, so are we. Dreams come true in blue Hawaii, and mine could all come true in this magic night of nights with you. Come with me while the moon is on the sea. The night is young, and so are we, so are we. Dreams come true in blue Hawaii, and mine could all come true this magic night of nights with you. Oh, Rose hasn't said where she's at. Which island? Where are you at? So there's a little Elvis from Blue Hawaii. Celebrating your trip back to the, assuming you've been before, of course, to the islands. Z says, Nita says, thanks. She's welcome. I know she loves that movie. Ted says, nice to hear you on this rare Monday. Yeah, because I was at the Improv last night seeing the incomparable Melissa Villaseñor for the third time, and I got a photo op. She was so gracious to come out and do photos, so that was great. It was a great night, and I just didn't want to go all the way through till Wednesday from last Friday with no music, so on the fly I came up with Mellow Monday. So here we are. Let's do some more Blue Hawaii. Ku'ipo, I love you more today than yesterday, but I love you less today, less than I will tomorrow. See the sweet Hawaiian rose, see it blossom, see it grow. That's the story of our love. Ever since we said hello, Ku'ipo, I love you more today than yesterday, but I love you less today, less than I will tomorrow. As the years go passing by, we'll recall our wedding day. I will be there by your side. You'll always hear me say, Ku'ipo, I love you more today than yesterday, but I love you less today, less than I will tomorrow. Ku'ipo, Ku'ipo, you're my Hawaiian sweetheart. Ku'ipo, Ku'ipo, you're my Hawaiian sweetheart. Oh, there's a little double shot of Elvis from Blue Hawaii, celebrating Rose. Rose is my former awesome Uber director. She's in Hawaii, must be with her guy. All retired now. Don Majors, super ops guy, all retired now from nuclear power, and they're out traveling around enjoying. as you should. Um, let's make it a trifecta. Is that what they call it? A triple shot of Elvis from Blue Hawaii too. The sort of the love theme from that movie. Wise men say only fools rush in, but I can't help falling in love with you. Shall I stay? Would it be a sin if I can't help falling in love with you? Like a river flows surely to the sea, darling, so it goes. Some things are meant to be. Take my hand, take my own life too, for I can't help falling in love with you. Like a river flows surely to the sea, darling, so it goes. Some things not meant to be. Take my hand, take my whole life too, for I can't falling in love with you, for I can't falling in love with you. Oh, there we go. There's 3 in a row. The King of Rock and Roll, Elvis, from Blue Hawaii, my friend Rose and her husband Don. I guess they logged off. They're somewhere in Hawaii. Someplace I'm hoping to get back to. Sometime around the fall. Faith says, that sounds great. Thank you. Nita says, thank you. And she's told her, you're welcome. All right, so that was for my former director, awesome director Rose, and her awesome husband Don, all retired from nuclear power now. And they're jetting around the world and country and enjoying life as you should. So that's for you, Rose, wherever you may be in the islands. Let's see. I haven't done this in a while. Some Billy Dean. I always forget I know this song. I kind of went through it a little earlier, sort of. So let's see if I can pull this off. All right. Let's see if we can do it correctly. All right. Haven't done it in a while, obviously, so third time's a charm. All right. I guess we're going for 4 because I'm not going to do it until I get the opening done, right? mind it was time, it was over after we have come so far. But I think I can still find the will to keep going somewhere in my broken heart. I would not have taken the road you have chosen. It has left us miles apart. But I think there's enough pieces of forgiveness somewhere in my broken heart. So fly, go ahead and fly till you find out who you are. And I will keep my love unspoken somewhere in my broken heart. I hope that in time you will find what you long for, love that's written in the stars. And when you finally do, I think you will see it's somewhere in my broken heart. Girl, I will keep my love unspoken somewhere in my broken heart. I hope that in time you will find what you long for, love that's written in the stars. And when you finally do, I think you will see it's somewhere in my broken, somewhere in my broken, somewhere in my broken heart. Well, it's been a long time since I've done that. I forget I even know that song sometimes. Oh. No new check-ins? All right. I like the way sparkling rain's lovely gets your skin so bright. And I want to sleep with you in the desert tonight, with a billion stars all around. 'Cause I got a peaceful, easy feeling. I know you won't let me down, because I'm already standing on the ground. I found out a long time ago what a woman can do to your soul. Ah, but you can't take you anyway. You don't already know how to go. But I get a peaceful, easy feeling. I know you won't let me down, 'cause I'm already standing on the ground. I get this feeling I may know you as a lover and a friend. This voice keeps whispering in my other ear, tells me I may never see you again. But I get a peaceful, easy feeling, and I know you won't let me down, 'cause I'm already standing. I'm already standing. Yes, I'm already standing on the ground. Ooh, whoa, whoa. What a feeling. No. Well, let's don't waste any time. Let's do a double shot of the Eagles. I don't do this very often, but I know Amy likes this one. Well, I'm running down the road trying to loosen my load. I got 7 women on my mind. 4 that wanna hold me, and 2 that wanna stone me, and 1 says she's a friend of mine. I take it easy, take it easy. Don't let the sound of your own wheels make you crazy. Lighten up while you still can. Don't even try to understand. Just find a place and make you stand, and take it easy. Well, I'm standing on the corner in Winslow, Arizona, and it's such a fine sight to see. It's a girl, my lord, in a flatbed Ford, smiling down at him, looking at me. Come on, baby, don't say maybe. Don't let the sound of your own wheels make you crazy. We may lose and we may win, but we will never be here again. So turn up and climbing in, just take it easy. Well, I'm running down the road trying to loosen my load on a world of trouble on my mind. Looking for a lover who won't blow my cover. She's so hard to find. Take it easy, take it easy. Don't let the sound of your own wheels make you crazy. Oh, baby, don't say maybe. I gotta know when your sweet love is gonna save me. We got it easy. We ought to take it easy. Oh, let's don't waste any time making it a triple shot. Desperado, why don't you come to your senses? You've been out riding fences so long now. Oh, you're a hard one, but I know that you got your reasons. These things that are pleasing you will hurt you somehow. When you draw the queen of diamonds, boy, she'll beat you if she's able. The queen of hearts is always your best friend. Now it seems to me some fine things have been laid upon your table, but you only want the ones that you can't get. Desperado. Oh boy, you ain't getting any younger. Your pain and your hunger, they're driving you home. Your freedom, oh your freedom, that's just some people talking. Your prison is to work all alone. But your feet get cold in the wintertime, the sky won't snow, the sun won't shine. It's hard to tell the nighttime from the day. Yeah. Now you're losing all your highs and lows. Ain't it funny how the feeling goes away? Desperado. Why don't you come to your senses? Come down from your fences and open the gate. It may be raining, but I know there's a rainbow of you. You better let somebody love you. Let somebody love you. You better let somebody love you before it's too late. Oh, there's a triple shot of the Eagles. Long overdue, I think. As is my catching up on check-ins or comments. Amy said, sounds great, thank you. Just listening to a really cool cover of Life in the Fast Lane by a group from the Netherlands called King of the World. Oh, cool. I've never heard that one, that's for sure. I don't think I've ever heard anybody cover that. Like not released publicly. Faces grounded and peaceful. Thank you. Yes, my grounding this afternoon out at the Papago Amphitheater probably had a little bit to do with that. Amy says, thank you, love it. You're welcome. Let's continue with not an Eagles, but a Don Henley release anyway, so close, from Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Every day you pass it in the hall, you wanna, I'm already blowing it. You just pretend that you don't see her at all. You wanna tell her how much you care. You wanna call her, but you just don't dare. Love rules, all love rules. Out in the parking lot with all the guys, don't ever let them see the tears in your eyes. She's got a date tonight and it ain't you, so you go out there and you get one too. Love rules, all love rules. Love rules, yeah, love rules. You wish you didn't have so much to feel. It's much too scary and it's all too real. All your friends are out having fun. You can't help thinking you're the only one. That love rules, yeah, love rules. Well, everybody's out having fun, making time. You can't help thinking you're the last in line. She's the finest thing you've ever seen. You wrap your arms around her in your dreams. When she smiles, it brings you to your knees. You wanna tell her that you always freeze. She's in the backseat, but you're much too shy. You give the world to be an older guy. Love rules, yeah, love rules. Love rules, yeah, love rules. Love rules, yeah, love rules. Love rules, love rules, love still rules. Oh, there's a little Don Henley from Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Good to see my tribe. Thanks for being here. Amy says, oh, take a listen. They gave it a cool blues feel. Awesome. King of the World. All right, I'll look it up. Sweet song. Yeah, I love that little song. The evening is just continuing on. Let's see. Let's do a little Steve Poltz from the soundtrack to that Michael Keaton movie. He had it on the soundtrack. Jack Frost. You can say you're coming back. You can say you're leaving. Wishing you would let me know so I could stop my grieving. And if the road come back to haunt me, am I gone and I do not know? The sky come back to taunt me, am I gone and I'm feeling low? Gone and I'm feeling low. Don't talk of things that you don't understand. No, You don't know, you never did, you ain't good no how. Don't leave your things where you've got baggage hanging around. It only makes it hard to walk this town. You can say you're coming back, and you can say you're leaving. Wish you would let me know, so I could stop my grieving. And when the clouds roll back, I think of you. The springtime makes me grin. And every time I turn around, you're leaving again. You're leaving again. You're leaving again. Leaving again. Leaving again. Oh, all right. Some of my buddy Steve Poltz. I'm just starting to wind it down this Mellow Monday. Oh, I know what I want to do. Yeah, I noticed yesterday I had a Facebook memory. April 28th, 2012. I put a post up just as I was pulling out of Hartsville, South Carolina. Population 10,000. And I was heading back home to start the next chapter in my life. And left my previous career behind. So that was a memory from yesterday, and this is one of the songs I learned after my fantastic car crash in Hartsville, and I heard this on the Country Strong soundtrack, so I thought, oh, I should play this. I just now remembered that, so I should play this today. When the stars line up, you catch a good break, and people think you're lucky, but you know it's grace, and it can happen so fast, a little bit late, timing is everything. You know I've had close calls, could have been me. And I was young when I learned just how fragile life can be. I lost friends of mine. Guess it wasn't my time. Timing is everything. And I could have been a child that God took home. I would have been one more unfinished song. And when it seems a rhyme is hard to find, that's when one comes along just in time. Well, I remember that day when our eyes first met. You ran into the building to get out of the rain as you were soaking wet. And as I held the door, you wanted to know my name. Timing is everything. And I could have been another minute late. You never would have crossed my path that day. And when it seems true love is hard to find, that's when love comes along just in time. You can call it fate, or destiny. Sometimes it really seems like it's a mystery. You can be hurt by love, or healed by the same. Timing is everything. And it can happen so fast, or a little bit late. Timing is everything. As my friend Steve Flowers used to say, after I played that song live at Friday nights at the coffee shop, he would take a sip of his drink and go, "I believe that's true," and I agreed with him, and still do. And he says, "Sweet song, such a well-written song." Agreed. Since I'm already here on the 5th fret, let's do a little Bob Schneider from Austin, Texas. A sweet little song too. Soon he was a pilot in the nationally known Amazing Ladies of the Outer Ozone. She didn't have no kids, she didn't have no time. She was a woman of her word, she was a fighter of crime. She looked good in the hat, she had a natural way. With tools and no car, she went to UCLA. And everybody said she was as crazy as a loon. When she was a girl, she'd spend every afternoon sitting in the backyard pretending to be a fighter ace in the Japanese military. She liked to make up her mind, she kept her feet in the air. She wore her heart on her sleeve because she found it there. And it was all well and good until she met this young man, a young pilot named Steve with a beautiful tan. He spoke English and French and he swam like a swan, had a mouthful of teeth and more style than Cezanne. He could talk to the bees, he could breathe in the air. He wore his heart on his sleeve because he found it there. They'd sit in the trees and they'd talk through the night, while the blind moon swam in the pale starry light. They talked and they crowed and they told what they knew. It was better than beer, was all strange and new. There was grass all around, it was black up above. It was better, more than hello, it was something like love. And I don't know why life, it seems to be so hard for dreamers like you and me. When love is love, is everywhere. Oh, I love that sweet little song. Oh, Steve Poltz's friend Bob Schneider from Austin, Texas. Oh man, we're coming up on the top of the hour. Time goes so quick. These sets sometimes they just fly by. Good to see everybody here. Thanks so much for checking in on an off night on a Monday, Mellow Monday. Hopefully starting your week off with a little bit of music to carry you through. I'll be back on schedule. Should be on Wednesday. I'll have to double check. I think so. Yeah, I am. Yep. I've got bookings Thursday, so I'll be here. Amy says, love it. Thank you. So let's end the set with Amy's lullaby song I wrote for her. When you go to sleep at night, remember to let your soul take flight. But if you drift away too far, I'll ride a moonbeam to where you are. The stars are calling, and I am falling. As you lay your head to sleep, counting heartbeats instead of sheep, just breathe my name and call me there, and I'll sprinkle stars in your head. The moon is calling, and I am falling. If I could lay you down to sleep, praying the Lord is so to keep. The night is calling, and I have fallen. So sleep you well, my turtle dove. You'll forever be my one true love. All right, there's Stardust Lullaby, Amy's Lullaby song to cap off this edition of, well, actually, it's a new edition of Mellow Monday, because I was seeing my gal Melissa Villasenor last night at Tempe Improv for the third time and got my picture with her, and she rocked that show. It was so funny. So anyway, I didn't want to skip music all the way till Wednesday, so thanks for joining me tonight on an off night, starting the week off with some music. And he says, thanks for making a Monday better. Well, you're welcome. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Thank you all for being here. Z says, thanks, you're welcome. You're welcome, Gene. And hope everybody has a great rest of your week. And as always, namaste. The divinity in me recognizes and honors the divinity in you. Thanks for keeping your immune systems bolstered. Keep them healthy. Thanks for keeping yourself healthy. And thanks for joining in tonight on an off night, on a Mellow Monday, as we start shooting in toward the week. I'll be back as usual on Wind Down Wednesday. Same bat time and channel, 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Hope everybody has a great week. We'll see you, as Kevin calls it, Happy Hump Day. We'll see you on Wednesday if you're able to make it. Until next time, thanks for checking in.